Welcome to ThinkDenton.com. My name is Kevin Roden, and I'm here tonight with Eliborio Beltran, aka Eli Gemini. He's running for the at-large Place 5 City Council seat here in Denton against incumbent Pete Camp in the May 8th City Council elections. Eli, why don't we get started by you just telling us why you're interested in running for City Council?
Okay. The reason I'm running for City Council is because part of my job is also as a broadcast journalist, and I've been looking into a number of matters regarding the reference to the City of Denton, particularly civil rights violations and particularly cover-ups of crimes that have been, committed against me, assaults as a matter of fact. There's 3 or 4 assaults that I have been attacked, really, and they've all been captured on tape. I brought up some of my issues to the council. They have not been responsive. I have tried to work with them in the years past, and they just haven't been very forthcoming in wanting to work with the citizens who they should be accountable for primarily. And in a nutshell, that's pretty much the reason why I'm running. And I think as time goes on and I make my stories presentable, the citizens and the voters will understand the reason why I'm running for council.
Other than those issues, which are at their heart personal to you, and you're going to have to somehow figure out how to make those resonate with your average citizen who maybe hasn't faced those same issues. What are some of the other issues that you see at play in this City Council election?
Well, some of the issues that I see with the City Council election is that I think there's time for some new blood. From what I see of the City of Denton, I've been living here off and on since 1987, relocated back in 2000 and finished my radio, television, film degree at UNT. And it seems like the council has kind of missed the progression. I like to call ourselves, the progressives. I mean, there seems to be like a kind of a tug of war between like the old political factions here in Denton and the new resurgence of us, wanting to go forward and bring the city of Denton to the prominence that it should be. And I'm not seeing the council, particularly Charlie Higgins. That's why I ran against her last year, and I'm also, this year decided to run against Miss Pete Camp because I believe that she is the one, and the council know what's going on because I've presented my information to them, but they have not been responsive, and that is not what the council is about. If you look at the website of Pete Camp, she has, boards and what she was a member of or is a member of. Myself, I'm only the founder and moderator of GLBT Denton, which is the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgendered Organization of Denton. And it's a civil rights organization, but it's just not for those of us that are gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgendered, but it is for all of the citizens. And that is who we, as the council, should primarily be focused on and be able to answer to, and not any particular bank or board or things like that.
Well, you brought up that this isn't your first run around at a city council race, and you ran against Charlie Higgins last time for District 1 representative.
Unsuccessfully. I only got 16.
16 votes, although I think there was maybe a total of 151 in the whole district race.
Yes.
But still, nonetheless, 16 votes. What do you think happened to your campaign that time that left you that sort of blow?
Well, the campaign is money. What happens nowadays is that we're so focused on raising funds and how much money we can spend. Even the mayor election, Perry McNeil and the current
Burrows.
Yeah, Burrows. That was the maximum. I think was the most amount that had ever spent. It seems to me that the local city council, people that are running for city council, are more concerned about raising the money and trying to, win over, money-wise, rather than debating the issues as it should be. So I think that that is one of the big problems that we're having is too much money pretty much swaying the decision of the council members, and I think that needs to stop.
You had mentioned, you referenced an older guard that's in power now, and perhaps a younger demographic that's interested in city politics and city happenings.
Right.
What do you think the younger generation is interested in when they look out about the future of Denton?
I think that they are looking for opportunities. I think that Denton does offer a lot of opportunities. I think sadly though, because of our political tug of wars that the students especially are being left out. And when the students try to bring an issue to the table, it seems to me that the powers that be are not being very proactive or responsive in wanting to hear the younger generation. But they need to understand that we're all not going to be around forever. So once the older faction has kind of croaked or left the nest, that these young ones are the ones that are going to be the leaders of the city of Denton. And I think that we need to concentrate more on them and to let them know that they are important, that they are valued, and that they are a very integral part of Denton to put to bring us up to the prominence that we should be. Yeah.
Let's talk a couple issues. I saw you recently at the Fry Street Development meeting.
Yes, you were there.
And you had asked a question or two. What's your take? What's your perspective on what's going on Fry Street right now?
With Fry Street, man, I'm telling you that that dirt lot, or I feel like kind of jumping the fence one of these days and pitching for dollars and having a mud wrestling contest to at least raise some funds for the city or something. But it's just a sad state of affairs how the council really allowed an out-of-town, what was it, Equities, something from Houston.
Equities.
Yeah, United Equities, just to come in and, buy our town. I mean, that's not what we're about. It's like, and, how many years has it been since they, knocked everything down? And now, at least now we have this other corporation that's interested in student housing and things like that. From what I saw, the rendering of the sketches, it seems like something that would be good for the Fry Street area. My only concern is that, where, the monies would stay. I would like to see more of the money stay locally as far as bringing not so much national chains, but actually, local business people to rent out those retail spaces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's also been a recent controversy over gas drilling over at Razor Ranch, across the street from a favorite park of many children, across the street from a big neighborhood, right on Bonnie Bray there.
That's right.
What's your thought of drilling right there in the middle of town?
They shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be doing it. They, when they start digging for oil or checking for this and that and the other, obviously, 24 hours a day, night and day, you're going to be seeing a lot of, jackhammering and things like that. What starts happening is the change in the foundation. I know that in South Texas, where I'm originally from, there was a big problem with some structures actually cracking. And this was miles away from where the digging site is, and that's just almost right across the street from where the children play. And then we're polluted enough as it is. I believe there's some pollution coming in, depending on sometimes if it's north wind or south wind from the Gulf. So Denton's kind of like a kind of smog dumpster for a number of things, and we just don't need right now, that kind of drilling, going on in Denton. So I think we could have worked that out a little.